What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Power Minds Crypto here, back with another stream. You're gonna be difficult today. I get it now, huh? There we go. So, how's everybody's day going? Welcome in, everybody. I appreciate everybody showing up. So we may be joined by a couple people later on in the stream. So today's plan is to go over some of the markets. Maybe why I'm mining some Ucoin. Because last night, Raven, for me, became unmineable on my 4 GPU rigs. Don't know why. Don't know why. But it happened, so nothing we can do about it now. So that's kind of the plan. Questions, obviously. We'll go over the market. See what's going on in the market the last little while. And then maybe go and chat about maybe some future plans of what we're gonna do and go from there. So, let's see what happens. So, the big thing right now, I forget what time it was last night. Let me see if I can figure it out, because I definitely got a screen picture of it. The message started last night. You know, it was semi-late. I think it was around that 10 o'clock. 8:16 is around the time that it kind of just, and it wasn't anything fast. It was just, you know, boom, no more. Just, it turned into ETH hash DAG, not enough RAM to open up the DAG file. But it definitely was surprising because it was supposed to, if we go over to RVN DAG. In theory, RVN should have lasted till June of this year. Or July, even. So, I mean, it was definitely a shock to most people that it happened so recent. I mean, I don't know if any other people have the issue, but I definitely had it, so now my rig is obviously now on Ucoin. And then my 6 gigabyte 1660 Ti, it's still on Raven, and my 3070 Ti is still on Ravencoin, as shown here. I was doing some testing earlier with some other things. I was doing some Ethereum Classic testing. It wasn't. It would have been like well over a week in order for me to get a single payout, which I like usually getting payouts a little more frequently. And I tried Flux. It needs 8 gigabyte at least. And I also tried Ergo, but same kind of scenario. It was going to be a couple days for a payout. So now I'm kind of stuck with, hopefully, Ucoin will work out. And worst case scenario is hopefully that it will get added onto a couple of the, on Zelcore, because I like everything on one site. So hopefully Zelcor will have, hopefully it will have Caspa and Mucoin added soon, and maybe some other coins, hopefully, maybe. But this is the rig I was running, and it was pretty much like FU when it was on Ravencoin. So now we're just mining Mucoin for the minute. We may find something else eventually to mine, but for now, it's on some Mucoin. So, and during the stream, if anybody has questions in the chat, or possibly suggestions of how I could get this thing back up on Ravencoin, be gratefully appreciated. But it's definitely, I didn't see it coming for myself, because I was like, oh, it's going to be this summer when I have to change it. So I was frantic last night, like, oh, crap. But yeah. So if I go into my flight sheets, you can see I was definitely doing some testing with some other things. Ended up going with this. You know, there's definitely a lot of other coins we could probably run on. Like Raptorium, you know, lots of other coins we could definitely probably get. But we'll just have to see what happens, and hopefully something good comes out of it. It's definitely going to be it's definitely going to be interesting seeing where the market's going to go for Ravencoin, because as of right now, if we go over here to the 7-day going up, Ravencoin's right there, 22.9% in 7 days. The last hour, it's all over the place, but the 24-hour, Raven's number 2nd. So in 24 hours, now this coin here, I don't know what it is about. Whoever got into this coin may have got some big money. Let's see, all time. Oh, it's definitely been higher. It's been up to 25 cents before, so. But it's definitely skyrocketing. Maybe that's something we'll have to look at. But I've been just kind of, this is new to me. I've never been on this website before. Looking, but we'll have to just see what happens. It definitely could be something in a good position, like 30 days. You know, 300%. That's pretty good if people got into it. Shiba Inu. It's up 50% in the last 30 days. So, I mean, the markets are definitely going up. I mean, Bitcoin even, it's 37%. Like, it's gone up 10,000 in 30 days. Like, it's been kind of nuts the last little while. Like, the markets are starting to kind of pull a 180 and not going down. They're starting to go up, which is definitely a great sign. But who knows where it could go in a month's time. So let's see. So I mean, right there, Ravencoin. 9%, 24 hours, trading volume. 65 million, roughly. But Monero, it's on their losing sheet. ETH is on their Ethereum Classic. So luckily I didn't get into that. But you look, a lot of these are, you could say, altcoins. Like Zilliqa is on there, because there's a lot of people pumping that recently. But if you look at it, most of these coins on this list, they're not mineable by an ASIC. Some of them are, but some of them aren't. And then, like, Shiba Inu, it's down a little bit in the last 24 hours, but it's trending. Right? If you look at the trending, like, Raven's number 5 on the trending. Biggest gainers. Sorry, it's number 5. I have a decent amount of Raven, so hopefully it's good. Maybe Zilliqa would be not a bad thing, maybe for me to hook up. Maybe we can try mining some Zilliqa on my 4 gig cards. I don't know if that's possible. But it's going... Let's just see. All time... It's been up to 25 cents before per coin. 28. So I mean, it's definitely been... It's definitely down. Can you mine Zilliqa on a 4 gig card? Damn. I didn't know you could click on a card and it will pull up all that information, but that's kind of cool. Ucoin's actually the most profitable on a 470. That was actually up there earlier. Yeah, even Caspa, you can only mine 10 Caspa a day on that, maybe? Is that 10? Yeah, 10.3. So Mucoin's looking like it may be a good safe bet for me. And then I have 2 of these in the rig. So they should technically be on Ravencoin, but it's hard for me to move them here and there. So we'll just have to see how the market goes and, you know, what happens with the market. Like me, I've been, I mine crypto, like it's definitely been interesting over the last little while. Now my rig hopefully be making a good amount of, actually if I click here, click on the farm, AMD, 60, let's just say 65 mega hash, or 61.5 mega hash, so we'll go by hash rate, kapow, 61.5. So roughly I'm making 4,500 Mucoin a day. Roughly. I could be making an extra 25 cents if I had them all in different gigabyte cards, but I don't have, other cards to do it with. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see if we could find some way of, seeing if if it's actually over, or to see if it just was a bug. But a lot of people have been saying over the last couple days their cards have been dying that are close to that. I don't have any power cost, Chuck, so. But right now it's daily saying I'm going to be roughly that much a day in power. So we'll have to see how things are going in the markets, but it could hopefully, things start pumping, especially, Raven coin, because I would, if Raven hit 3 cents or 30 cents per coin, that would be enough that I could go get another new card or some other cards. I could start selling some off for reference. Okay. Yeah, I get what you're saying now. Let's put in 10 cents kilowatt. And I'm running how many watts? Let's just do 800 to round it off because it does jump around sometimes. Oh, 800 watt. So realistically, I'm net profiting 37 cents a day. Now I do want to see, now if I was paying out of pocket for the electricity, let's just do, I'm pretty sure it's 12.50. Oh wow. So I am losing quite a bit of coinage, so actually I should put that, now it should actually work. 10 cents USD. So yeah, that's how much USD technically would be paying out of pocket. So it is definitely a expensive thing, but we'll just have to see what happens. Yeah, so I would be making around $1 a day on Raven. But technically I do have extra mega hash coming in because I do have, some mega hash here and, other mega hash around. But we're talking about my 4 gig rig for right now. So this 4 gig rig is technically with how much, since the difficulty changed, it's technically making me lose 25 extra cents a day for the same amount of power. Now, in ways 2, but it's now if the Meow coin goes, double, then we're talking I'll be making $1.50 a day. So it's definitely a different price that we have to think about it, but it's something that out of the box, it's, happening. So, so it's definitely, I think we're going to see a market change here in the next, maybe week or two as maybe more rigs get dropped off. And maybe we'll see different coins kind of work themselves out. Because it's definitely gonna be looking Like, it's not gonna look like a very good market for right now. So we'll have to go through. So a lot of people are probably gonna have to go through the rigs, and we're probably gonna see a decent deflux of people using. So I definitely have a feeling we're definitely gonna see some prices on parts come down, and it's definitely could get interesting. Let's just change screens here for just a second. eBay. So I just want to go over some. Okay. Doom. So let's go in and look at GPUs. Newly listed. Alright, let's look up 4 gig. Wow. 480 there. You know, pretty much that's 80 US plus 15 US to ship. So at that cost, you know, that would take a long time to pay off. 464 gig. No. So now it's gonna turn into MSI Armor. So I find these are some of the better cards that I like personally running. Yeah, because also on my rig, most of the parts, most of the GPUs that I have got them for, I've paid as low as 55 bucks a GPU up to $100 for like an 8 gig. I have 2 8 gigs on my rig, and I think I've bought 3 GPUs for 100 bucks. Let's see here. I may have to check something here for somebody. Someone's just trying to send a message on stream, but they're not able to. But you know, 100 and now here's one right here. You know, someone paid with shipping, let's say to Canada from where I am. It would be, you know, someone paid 90 bucks for that GPU. US without, you know, if it was free shipping. I'll tell you there probably wasn't free shipping. There's one there. 130 free shipping though to Canada. So, you know, realistically, about the same price point as that roughly. And that's an 8 gig. So that would have been that I would have paid probably close to 100 for this. 62 for that. Not it's definitely not unreasonable, but it's definitely at a price point. But you know, a lot like there, that would have been a great deal if you were able to get it for a good price, like 50, 60 bucks for a 8 gig MSI armor card. Like that's a reasonable price for those. Hey Chuck, I was just talking. There's two 578 gigs here for like 50 and 60 bucks. Like that would have been a good deal for somebody.
When you set your settings up right, I can yell at you in your headphones, and I'll be muted on your screen, so it won't have my audio on your screen.
Oh, it's fine. I don't care.
I mean, I don't want to be on camera. I don't want to be on audio.
Oh, okay. Let's just give me a second here.
Your Discord is sharing to the screen.
Oh yeah. It does that stupidly sometimes. Just go with that, and then there we go. Actually, I can just mute desktop audio. There we go. So yeah, at $50 and $60 a GPU, that's pretty good price for a 8 gig card. Like I would have probably bought those if the person would have shipped them to Canada. And like the markets I feel are only gonna go down because 4 gig cards can't mine Raven, so now it's gonna pretty much be relying on a lot of other coins that you can find a lot more efficient graphics cards for. Yeah. Yeah. And it's definitely a good way if you've got cheap power or nice parents that pay your electricity bill. Thank you. And that's how I started. I bought a 474 gig, put in my desktop, and then I started having issues because I had a NVIDIA card, so it just kept crashing. So I just finally bought another GPU, and that made me build my own rig. So now I have literally a mining frame with pretty much set to go on for NVIDIA cards for, my 1660 Ti that I ripped out of my desktop. And my goal was to always have a next one going. So like as soon as there's probably 10 GPUs, 10 or 12, 10 or 11 GPUs in this AMD rig, because I actually have been slowing down buying, graphics cards. Then I'll probably order the parts for the next AMD rig, so then by time my motherboard shows up a month later, I'll actually have, I'll be able to get it going. So let's actually look up 1660 Ti. Because I got a Zotac one, and I love my Zotac. So right there, 145 bucks for pretty much the same one I have that's running 1450 mega hash. So let's go here and do some calculating. So, and this is without power cost, obviously, and added. You could make with that GPU, because it can actually still mine Raven, you can make 23-ish cents a day Canadian. So let's change this to USD for simplicity reasons. So you could be making, let's say, 16 US just because of fluctuation, 16-ish cents. So roughly, that GPU would take you a long time to pay off. But if you get one going and get another one and get another one, my way of looking at my rig now is all the GPUs are working together to pay themselves off. They're not working like that one GPU is trying to pay itself off. All of them are paying off one GPU at a time because then it makes the whole rig pay itself off quicker in a somewhat theory-ish way. Theoretically. But I love my 1660 Ti. It's small. Actually, yeah. It's decently small, but it works pretty efficiently compared to some GPUs. Oh, oops. And then you look here. People are trying to sell new ones for that much. You know, like, I wouldn't, because you can buy a used 3070 for roughly about that price. Almost a new one for that price. For $470 US, you pretty much buy a way newer card. And, but there ain't a lot of those on there right now. I mean, there's obviously lots of 1660s. Let's go GPU mining rig. I've never seen that before. That's intriguing. It's a 48 rack. It's a 48 GPU rack. Huh. Well, that's interesting. And also, if you are getting into mining and you are crafty, you can save a lot of money on your rigs. Like, if you can build your own frame, they are pretty cheap right now, but they do go up in price. So, if you can build your own, that saves you, it may be, 10 or 20 bucks, but that's 10 or $20 you could put towards a new GPU. So, when I'm mining to hold coins, and yes, I have to hold my MuCoin in a different wallet, but as soon as it gets put onto for example, Zelcore or something, those coins will be moved out of there onto Zelcore, because I like keeping things somewhat in a reasonable location to keep it organized and neat and tidy. But if you look through here, you'll see, there's an Octominer X12 Ultra, $355 US. Now, if you are limited to space and you want something that's efficient, that may not be such a bad deal for you. Because X12 Ultras are, Octominers are pretty much the industry standard. What? Yeah. So yeah, for $355, if you can get that, pretty good deal on it. Yeah, and that's really not too much work if you know what you're doing. If you know what you're doing, then not so much a big deal. Holy. Wait a minute. Huh. Sorry, chat. I kind of gotta save that listing. I'm sending you something to look at. Maybe interesting. Hmm. Chump Change, is this you? $150 G. Holy crap, that's a steal. That's for all of them. I call dibs. And it's local pickup. Yells, hey, we're going Pennsylvania. Why? Because I say so. Now there is 4 gigs in there. Just wait a second. This is why you don't let me on eBay, because stupid shit happens. Actually, I should probably do a different account. Doesn't matter, but if you're going to go pick it up, it doesn't matter. Right? Like, because it says only payment on pickup. I just have to put my address in chat, so. Yeah, no, that's why I muted stream. That's why I closed stream out. Oh yeah, it's whatever. I'm definitely gonna be messaging this thing though, cause that's stupid. Well, we're going back there. And this is why you never let people onto eBay. 191 reasons why not to go online shopping on eBay. Because you find things that will cost you money. But I call dibs on that, though. But the thing, though, is it even... Yeah, but the thing is, though, is he's saying... He says for all of them, though. But the thing is if you look at the price on those cards, they're going for, you know, $75. Yeah, but still, though, that would pay its, you know, that would pay itself off, though, in, like, almost no time. But what if it's on, like, something efficient like Caspa? Mm. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Still, it'd be interesting to see what this is about. Or for them. Yeah, but it says all the GP. Yeah. Yeah, I'll take them. Yeah. Realistically, and I want the cards. So let's not. I'll be there tomorrow morning at 2 a.m. How many Octominers is it? Perfect. And then you'll be the cheeky little bastard that when you leave, you'll be like, hee hee. Yeah. But if you keep looking at the background, though, of the pictures, though, it's the same wall. And if you look at the top of them, you can actually see the cards in the other rigs. But it says that this listing includes all GPUs. Unless he needs them gone. Yeah, but I'm sure you can make it. Yeah. Yeah, but if you message a person, say, I'll give you, what's the details on everything? Hey, I'll give you $1,000. I mean, $1,000 for 15? Some will. It's definitely going to be something to watch for, though. Yeah, oh, I can get the money to buy it. My grandfather's currently in Florida. May have to pull him out of his semi vacation. Need you to go to Pennsylvania and pick something up for me. Thanks. And I could always just wait a minute. I can pull this up on another screen. Where was this? Where was it at? Oh yeah, I don't have my thing open yet. Where is it at? It was there. Oh, there it is. There, I got it. Let's just see how long it is, because technically if I need to, I could drive that far. Oh, 100%. I would just like to know whoever buys this. Because I think that's around chump change, to be honest with you. That or Hawk may be interested in it. Hawk would maybe be interested in the cases, depending on the price. Yeah, because there's 15 of them. 14 hours and 28 minutes it would take me. Like I said, I would just like to know whoever buys it because, then I would, I'd talk to the person and maybe try to make a deal with the. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I could definitely. Oh. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it can't, like. Or they just want to get them out of their house and their wife is pissed off that they heat their basement too much. They would say, screw you, wife. Yeah. Not including the cards. Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah. And people probably don't got, like, a crazy amount of money sitting around. Because to me, right, you're looking at it for the cases, right? Me, I could give yeah, a case. Yeah. Yeah. Talk to me. I'll, get them out of your hands pretty easily. Yeah. I'm pretty sure, I mean, even maybe New England Crypto may be interested in it too, because I know he's. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure Chump Change is in that area too, is he? Or is he more south? I forget. Yeah, I think he did say something about New York. I'm gonna send this to Hawk. Eh! I just sent it to Hawk. He'll be like, ooh, interesting. And I'll be like, if you want the cases, I'll take the GPUs. No problem. I live in Canada. If I need to, I put them in a. Oh, yeah. Oh, I wouldn't be able to handle it in my house, but I have my grandfather's. I have, I have access to a building with power. No, 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 no. Like, I have access to a facility where I could actually put these, and my grandfather would be 100% for it. It, me, and grandfather. Mm. And the thing is kind of how I'd run them is just built. If if people, because what I always said with my 4 GB rig that kind of started the conversation, I said worst case scenario is I get some motherboards, do some CPU mining, right, with GPU mining, and worst case scenario if the GPUs become no to a point where it's $1 a day in power where you're making 5 cents, just take the motherboard with a CPU, put the GPU, build computers, make, you know, don't advertise them as, supercomputers, but they definitely be enough to play, you know, yeah. Oh, yeah. Up the road. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, 100%. Buying for more than what they pay. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. But that's definitely something that I'm now it's the talk of the it's going to definitely be the talk of the Discord for a while. I Worst case scenario is I know my grandfather just recently purchased. It wasn't that recent, but he purchased me some land. Worst case, we fucking fine, get it fine, put it, put so much stake on that, and then just put the no, but no, don't do that. Financial advice: do not do that, chat. Stupid idea, but if this is still at like 800 with like 5 minutes to go, I can worry about money later. I got 14 hours to figure that out. Oh, but I'm saying like if it's still at 700 with like 2 minutes to go, I got 14 hours to figure out how the hell I'm gonna pay for it. It's probably gonna go for a lot more. Oh yeah, 100%. Mm. Yeah, but the thing though is he could have easily set a price on it, which the reason that kind of makes me if you click on where it says one bid, well, if you can. I'm actually trying to find the rig. Copy. Just throw that. I'm just changing some. I'm using a different monitor, so I can actually go in and check it. I just watched it. So there's one bid, right? Oh yeah, 100%. I have it set to one screen so I can change. So the starting, it was. Oh yeah, that's why I have a different. I have a different screen. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know. I have it like set to one screen, like it doesn't follow where I am. So the bidding opened January 18th at 8:30, and the first bid was placed today, actually at 4:45 PST or AM. Sorry. I'm actually contacting. I'm contacting this. Give me a second, chat. Hey, is this? What? Or just for rig? Because to be honest, I can easily, my grandfather, if I really needed the money, I could say, hey, because worst case scenario, I go grab them on my way home, because I'd be going back up north from, Pennsylvania. I could just stop by, probably know 4 people on the way up, or chump change, or someone in this Discord would probably want to buy them from Pennsylvania up. Yeah. Because realistically, if well, I'm sure if mm, mm. Yeah, but it's up near me. There's barely any fair price graphics cards. Like a 580, they want like 250. So if I was able to get them up here, just start blowing them out at $65, I'm be giggling. But some people like that information, like those seller information. Some people will not bid on those sort of items because they think it's a write out. But the thing though is, you don't have to pay for it until you go to buy it. It even says that. Yeah, but it won't physically charge you. Yeah. But this is the sort of thing, if I placed a bid on it, that shit would be screenshotted. Not bad. Flux. Yeah, this is. But yeah, this is definitely gonna be one of those things that I'm gonna be waiting for a message because I mean, I have a feeling that either the person just maybe they're moving or something, because I can understand that because those are probably very heavy cases. Yeah. No. No. But who knows where this person got these? Who knows? Maybe, don't want to say it, but maybe it's a family member selling them off that don't know what they're worth, that maybe someone in their family died or something. No, but I'm saying maybe like a brother or something was into it and maybe passed away some reason. And the family member just got stuck with them and they're like, well, these things take so much room up. I don't know what they are. I don't know what they're worth. And just list them. No. But do you know what I mean, though? Like, it could just be some family member that. Oh, yeah. Nope. What was it? Like, that one you were talking about? The cheap one? No, but that was the one that you were saying that you got for, like, a pretty much a rob. Yeah. Hmm. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I've heard of them. Yeah. Full bore. Yeah. That's better than what you already got. Now, if you were in Kapow, then you're. But Kapow, Kapow, I mean, like. Yeah. Yeah. It's just like those GPUs. If you got those server cases, all they would be doing, like you said, taking up room on a shelf. $25. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Ravens they had in the last 7 days, Ravens gone up 25%. Mr. Krabs, you mean? Money. Yeah. And that was my thing, like, when I was looking at ETC and, what I'm gonna have to mine next, right? Because, obviously, Ravencoin become. So I was, during the next bull run, yeah. ETC you can, but you can't mine ETH, like you said, yeah. So 6 gig. Yeah. But that's a good thing in some ways, because there is ways of, there is multiple coins that you can mine with GPUs, right? Yeah. You'll be dead on the side of the road while I come in my. Just putting around. You got a $30,000 truck, but it's not gonna drink $30,000 of fuel. Hmm. Oh yeah. Yeah. No bueno. Yeah. But it's also going to be a lot more money out of pocket. No. This isn't it. Yeah. Yeah. It's just like you being saying like, hey, if this actually goes for this price, hey, I'll be there buying it. That's why you always need to have a little back door because if something comes up that's, yeah. Mhm. Yep. Yeah. Just like this person, they just listed like 24 hours ago, like right near me. Uh 3050. Like I just asked how much they're looking for. But I would, yeah. 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 You would eat grass. but but in my grandfather owned some land too, so like if I'm in talks with some people about a project that possibly could happen this summer, possibly not, possibly. Who knows? Um but if it happens, what I told you about the 5 acres of land, I'd like to take that and possibly turn that into a solar farm. I've considered it, but it's kind of out where there may be issues with internet, like what sort of internet you can get. Just run a freaking Starlink. One of them, yeah. And I mean, I have access to a bulldozer and backhoe, so making an area flat for containers, no big deal. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. But this is definitely an eye-appealing sale, and if it is, what is this got to tell us about, you know? Yeah. But the thing is, too, is Octo, like, right? Mine are X2, right? So people are looking for, like, X12. This may not pull up, right? So it's definitely going to be an interesting to see what will happen, because is this a sign of what's to come, or is this a sign of what's happening, right? So what sort of case is this in? Is this a Octominer, or is this like a cheap, just normal server cases? But it's definitely gonna be an interesting couple of months to see what's gonna happen with the crypto economy in general, because with, that's probably still a gigahash or more worth of GPUs, right? So I mean, even if you were able to, even possibly running that on a solar farm, it would be a steal if you could run that whole setup on a solar plateau. Uh, Now, does anyone in the stream have questions or anything like that, possibly? Like right there, X12 Ultra, high spec, they want 1250 US for it. Like, so it's definitely, there's always rigs on uh, eBay and stuff, because it's, there's a lot of people that just buy them, sell them. There's people that assemble them and sell them. Now let's look at mini ASIC miners. Now there's a possible, I don't know how much of a deal that is. 350 US for a mini Doge. It's not, it's not the, uh, but there's one there, 300 with, 35 bucks shipping, mini Doge. Do, do, do. Z9. They want 3K a piece? Good lord. So yeah, the box miner market is very, it's a very interesting thing right now. And I'll probably be doing a stream tomorrow, chat. Probably going over and talking about possibly, maybe I'll even stream those the cases being sold. Who knows? But yeah, so markets are definitely interesting. We'll have to see what happens with Meowcoin. And also, if you're looking for server hosting, check out the guys over at Terra Hosting IO. There is a link in the description for them. Check them out. Would mean a lot. They're all nice bunch of guys, Hawk and all them. Check them out.